Hello. Today I want to speak about nothing, not as a concept, not as a void, but as the source, before words, before identity, before all becoming. Nothing is not a thing. It has no color, no shape, no form. And yet it is what I truly am. Thoughts arise, feelings come and go. But there is something here that doesn't move. Something that is untouched. That something is nothing. And it is not far away. It is what remains when everything else disappears. I spent years searching. I read the books, listened to the teachers, sat in silence, seeking peace, seeking clarity, seeking God. And then something unexpected happened. The seeker disappeared. In that moment, I saw. The one who was seeking was part of the illusion. The one who was striving was made of thought. What remained was the absence of everything I thought I was. There is no path, there is no goal, there is nothing to be attained. These words confuse the mind, but the heart understands. The ego wants progress. It wants to become enlightened. But the truth is not about becoming. It is about disappearing. Not in some tragic sense, but in the most liberating way. The disappearance of false identity reveals the presence of what always is. I used to believe I was my story, my childhood, my wounds, my desires, my past. But one day, in deep stillness, I asked, who am I without my story? And in that space I heard no answer, just silence, and in that silence, a deep peace, a sense of coming home. The river flows, the sky changes, and the you think you are has no control over any of it. I believed I was in control of my life, of my destiny, my emotions, my mind. But when I paid attention, I saw thoughts appear without my choosing. Emotions rose without permission. Breath moved without my command. There is no controller, just witnessing, just presence. In this book, what is most powerful is not what is said, but what is left unsaid. The space between the words is more important than the words themselves, because truth doesn't speak. It doesn't argue. It simply is. And when I stopped trying to figure it out and let myself be with the silence, something opened. Not a new belief, but a quiet knowing. The world is neither good nor bad. It is the interpretation that creates suffering. This hit me like a lightning bolt. I realized I had been living in a world of thoughts, not in the real world. Everything was filtered through my judgments, my reactions, my opinions. But what happens when I drop all interpretation? A tree is just a tree. A sound is just a sound. A moment is just a moment. Pure, innocent, undistorted. And in that purity, there is peace. There is a moment before the I thought appears in the morning. Have you noticed it? That brief second upon waking. No name, no role, no past. Just being. That is the doorway and that is the truth. What Wu Hsin points to is not a philosophy, but a direct experience that is always available before the mind begins its chatter. So where does that leave me? Nowhere. And that's the beauty of it. I have nothing to hold on to, no system, no belief, not even a spiritual identity, and in that, I am free, not as a person, but as what sees the person, what watches thought arise and pass, what hears these words now and remains silent inside. If this message touched something in you, it wasn't the words, it was the silence between them. Leave a comment with the word nothing if you feel it too. And maybe, just maybe, we'll meet in that place where neither of us exists, but only truth remains. Thank you for being here. Be still, be no one, and be free.